Hey, awesome first graders, let's get ready for Fundations. The materials you'll need at home are your listening ears, and in school you need a pencil. Today's objective is I can take an assessment on Unit 6. Let's look over all the trick words that we have learned so far, and you're going to read them with me. The, and, is, his, of, as, has, to, into, we, he, she, be, me, for, or, you, your, I, they, one, was, said, from, have, do, does, were, are, who, what, when. Oh my goodness, so many words so far. Now let's get ready to echo. Remember, when you see Echo the Owl, you repeat after me. A, apple, at. B, bat, b. C, cat, k. D, dog, d. E, ed, eh. F, fun, f. G, game, g. H, hat, I, itch, I. J, jug, j. K, kite, k. L, lamp, l. M, man, mm. N, nut, n. O, octopus, ah. P, pan, p. Q, u, queen, qu. R, rat, S, snake, s. T, top, t. U, up, V, van, v. W, wind, w. X, fox, x. Y, yellow, y. Z, zebra, z. WH, whistle, w. CH, chin, ch. SH, ship, sh. TH, thumb, CK, sock, k. ALL, ball, all. AM, ham, am. AN, fan, an. S, bugs, z. Now let's pause the video and stretch our vowel sounds out. I want you to look at these books that are displayed on your screen. I want you to notice what is the difference between these books. Look at this cover and then look at this cover. What do you notice about the covers? Well, right, one, the grouchy ladybug right here, that looks like a drawing or an illustration. And this one right here has an actual picture of a ladybug on the cover. So I want us to talk about fiction versus nonfiction. Fiction means it's not a real story, and nonfiction means it is a real story. So, looking at these two covers, what do you think is the real story or a true story? Ladybugs, this one right here, because it's using an actual photograph of a ladybug. This one is a fiction story because you can tell by the cover by that being an illustration. So now let's take a look at this cover and this cover right here. Which one do you think is fiction and which one do you think is nonfiction? Well, using the example we had with the ladybugs, if you look at this cover, it's an illustration. It's not a photograph, it's a drawing. So this is the fiction story, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And the nonfiction story is here, Caterpillar to Butterfly. And this mostly is most likely about the life cycle of a butterfly. So now let's read this story again, Mac and Bugs. Do you think this story is fiction, a fake or not a real story, or a nonfiction story, which is a real story? Let's read it together. Mac is not a fan of bugs, not one bit. If a bug gets on Mac's bed, Mac gets mad. Mac yells at the bug, "Get off this bed, you big bad bug." If the bug does not go, Mac yells for his dad. If dad is not there, Mac runs. Do you think this is a fiction or a nonfiction story? Now let's talk about the characters in this story. Who is the characters in the story, or who are the characters? Mac is the character in the story, and maybe even the bug. What is the setting of the story? Where do you think the story takes place? If we think about where the bug is on Mac's what, the bug is on his bed. And where do you have a bed? The bed is in your bedroom. So that is where the story takes place. Now, what are the main events? What happened in the story? What happened first? Mac yells at the bug. And then what happens last? Mac runs away. He runs away from the bug. Now you are going to practice all of those things on your own. Have a wonderful day.